Alright, what's up everyone? We're on our EU account. We're playing Captain Vox. So we're going to look at this game. I had a little bit of lag towards the end. But yeah, I wanted to check it out, talk about it, analyze it. Captain Vox, it kind of worked out. We were in draft and teammate on my side last picked Saw. So we just had to kind of go with that. And we changed it up. We decided to go Captain Vox. So here we are playing Captain Vox. We started with Crystal Bit and our Iron Guard contract. Kind of get the health. Saw's up here pushing in lane. And so I'm just running through the jungle with Samuel. So basically 2 crystal carries going through the jungle. This game overall went pretty well. Hide those buttons. Besides my lag issues that I started to have. So lucky for us, Catherine was up in lane with Saw. So we were Samuel and I were able to take the Ancient Treant, no problem. At this point, it's probably a good idea to go help Saw. I didn't see how low he had Gwen and Catherine, but he's doing a good job keeping him pushed in. Right here, I just totally got caught out, and Saw wasn't paying attention. Maybe he was checking his items, seeing what was up, but I gave up first blood, unfortunately. But he's back in the game, so he didn't AFK or anything. At that point, I picked up my boots. I picked up an oak cart. I'm going to work towards the fountain. I am the captain. I wanted to pick up the fountain as quickly as I could for the team because I knew we were needing it. Right here, the Saw just stuck around too long, but I had this crystal bit, and Catherine walked right back towards Gwen, and my bounce damage took out Gwen, so I got payback for giving up that kill earlier. So now I'm just kind of hanging on the lane, waiting for Saw to get back. Samuel's running through the jungle, and just let Saw here clear out this farm. And yeah, we just kind of wait. I want to set up another kill here because I have this crystal bit, so this bounce damage is pretty deadly if we can get it on anyone. And Catherine's always trying to stay near Gwen here, so I'm able to bounce it right back at her. Right here, I'm just clearing out scout traps, making sure Fortress doesn't come up, and Gwen just stuck around too long. The distance on suppressing fire and Samuel's malice and verdict took her down. So now I'm just gonna stay with Saw. Catherine's here. He could instantly get stunned and jumped on, so I just kind of want to protect him as best I could. Be annoying, let them know I'm here. I'm not trying to like hide or anything and let him push in. Right there, I get stunned. Catherine goes on me, but Fortress goes on the Saw. I was able to pick up that kill, and Gwen nearly gets a double kill. Saw decides to back. I decided to stick around since I have this Iron Guard contract, and Samuel comes rushing in. I'm hoping for another good bounce damage here. We were able to pick up Catherine, but right now Gwen really should go home. If Samuel would have stayed, he probably could have picked up that kill. Not a big deal. Saw's back here in lane. I forget. He might actually be able to take her down. Oh yeah, she has a light shield right now. A little strange going up against a weapon Saw. And Catherine's coming in and getting her stuns. Stun perk number is always messed up in the spectator client here. I'm just up here protecting, being annoying, making sure Saw gets those life steals from the Iron Guard contract. So I knew Fortress in that bush, I went and checked, and then Saw is able to pick up the kill with the shank on the Gwen. And right here, just being annoying on Fortress. Right here, if Catherine's bubble could have easily killed us, but we were able to pick up the ace here. And Samuel made a fantastic rotation up right at that time, And now we have ace buff minions. We're able to push in here and take down this first turret at 5 minutes. And right now we all just kind of split. We look to steal some jungle. It's up just now. We do our best to kite it back. We kind of have some issues. It resets. We both disappeared. Yeah, we need to pick up some vision at some point. But I start building towards a Shatter Glass first. I'm realizing this bounce damage is kind of working out. Catherine isn't putting down that much vision. She's putting down enough to kind of know where we are, but not too bad. Right here, Fortress is kind of caught out by himself. I'd jump in. I probably shouldn't have, but I have the fountain, so I pop our fountain. Kind of kite back with Samuel a little bit. Let Saw get the damage down. And then I just get in here to back up Saw, and we put Fortress to sleep, take him down. We're all really low, but Catherine's low. They're all running from us because we're basically 3 ranged carries, just so much poke damage. It's deadly. All right, Captain Vox, it works out sometimes, but it just doesn't add as much as someone like Catherine or Arden to the team. You do have your slow, you have a silence, so it's not awful, but there are better options. Right here, Saw was trying to bait in Gwen. We get a little bit of poke damage down. He got suppressing fire. I was able to get a slow and a double attack. And so Saw backed. I can't buy anything at the moment. I have 800 gold. I think I'm looking. I need a 1050 for the heavy prism. And we're just seeing if maybe Gwen can overextend. She doesn't. She ends up going down the shop. Catherine's putting down a fair amount of scout traps at this point. I'm just in lane, helping Saw push. I don't want to steal any of his farm. I want to make sure he gets as much as possible. We don't know where Fortress is at this point, but we do have a good wave coming in. Alright, and we're about to get in a team fight here. I get stunned. I get like taken out of this fight really fast. I did get the fountain off, so that helped, but the wolves are doing damage, and Samuel is not able to pick up the kills. Like, that was a close team fight. That was a good turning point where they might have started to come out ahead. But those wolves, I went down so fast, I realized I am a little too squishy to be the frontline captain at this point. Right now, Samuel's trying to use his Drifting Dark to get away. He's got that life steal. They don't want to chase him. So since he's up here in lane getting farm, Saw and I decide to run through the jungle, and we pick all that up. Alright, and Samuel ended up going home after that fight. We clear out this jungle here. Pick up my heavy prism. Like I said, working towards that Shatter Glass. And right here, I start to steal farm, but Catherine's coming in. She wants to cause some trouble. We don't know where Fortress is. I really just want this farm. I see the bounce damage hit Fortress. I get a pretty good ult off here, but Saw gets hit with Gwen's Aces High. But it doesn't matter, we got the bounce damage. And then this fight here just gets out of hand. We're trying to chase Catherine around. Samuel's missing everything. I'm tanking up the Crystal Sentry. At this point, I try to tank the Crystal Sentry as long as I can. Samuel lost Catherine, but then backs next to her. Crystal Sentry's now on him. I return, pick up the kill on the Catherine, and now I have to run for my life because I have no energy. And Gwen is out for blood. So she's looking for me. I pop a potion right there, and I'm able to sneak away. She's trying to steal my farm. I don't like that, but she ends up getting both of them. I get away with my life. We pick up the kill on Catherine. We should not have been chasing around Catherine over here. The Crystal Sentry is low now, so he doesn't go home. But yeah, that was just felt like a mistake by our team to do that. That's all right. Ended up working out for us. All right, so now back to clearing the jungle. I don't have my Shatter Glass yet. I'm realizing I need other items. I need the Crucible. I need a contraption. I just need more captain items, and the Shatter Glass is so expensive. So yeah, we'll just keep pushing in. They're afraid of us at this point. We're not even that far ahead in gold. We're only 3,000 gold ahead. We didn't really know that. We knew we were kind of ahead, but not that far ahead. Alright, so we go to do the gold mine. It does so much damage on me. Catherine had a scout trap there. And we're trying our best to maybe take out this gold mine in time. And Gwen steals it away. We had the sleep on there. We had my ult. And I don't get away. The wolves take me down. Samuel's over here trying to chase Fortress. The rest of them just split for some reason. They just get scared. And they all go back. So I was the only person to go down. I now picked up my Shatter Glass. And I could not believe they stole that gold mine. That was ridiculous. Gwen stealing it. That's alright. Okay, so now that I have the Shatter Glass, I'm going to focus on captain-y things. Things to make sure my team stays alive. Make sure I don't take so much damage when we're trying to do objectives like the gold mine. Like, that's where the captains shine, because they can tank all this damage and not have to worry about their health. But as you saw, I was nearly dead as that fight was starting, and that's definitely not what you want to happen. So we don't know where they are. They're lurking around the jungle, thinking we're going to rotate down that, but we rotate to the top. And Gwen goes through the bush here, which is not good into a saw or a Vox. She got suppressing fire into the Vox, wait for it, and she just went down instantly. Fortress is scared. He doesn't even want to deal with us, and we're just gonna put pressure here on the turret. Do what we can. Saw's looking to maybe pick up a kill. The sleep doesn't connect. We do pick up Fortress, who just really didn't get off anything in that fight. And we try to take down this turret before Gwen shows up. And at this point, there's nothing else for us to take. We could take their jungle, but Fortress is everyone's up here, or Fortress isn't up yet, but it'll be up in a second. It would have been unsafe. It would have been greedy. So we took the middle here, treant, and we just kind of backed off the best we could. Samuel started to get greedy, but they saw me there. They didn't know where Saw was, so they backed off. At this point, Saw took the backs, so we're just clearing things out. Gwen is looking for us, which she probably shouldn't be doing without Fortress there. Ooh, Catherine wanted the team fight here. I didn't know that. I picked up the flare gun now to kind of counteract some of the scout traps she was putting down. And right now, just go into fight. Fortress got scared. Catherine attempted to go in and do everything she could, and we just rush Catherine down. Now we're on to Gwen. Take out Gwen. I take out Gwen. I pick up that double kill. And now we're looking for Fortress, who decided to go for some farm instead. He did get the healing, and right there's just no point for us to chase him. Let's go do gold mine. Let's pick up that gold. It's almost 15 minutes. We can grab that now. Two of them are dead. Fortress has been scared, so he's not going to come into this fight. Alright, so we grab that, clear that out, no problem. Scout trap's gone. I'm picking up the items for the contraption. because Catherine was putting down a lot of scout traps at that point, and it was just kind of stopping us from being able to move around the map as efficiently as we would have liked. So now just clearing out this jungle. I had a bit of a lag issue right here, so I had to like chill for a minute, which wasn't too bad because the rest of my team was just clearing the jungle and everything. Their team was just kind of unsure about what they wanted to do. So at this point, I'm just trying to fix my lag, hanging out with Saw in lane. Samuel gets caught out here, and I start to come back. We're all coming down to help him, but we do not, Saw and I do not make it there in time. That was totally my bad. Right here, I try to get the silence off on their team. I'm able to hit Saw with the fountain over the wall. It's just not enough. Right there. So that lag cost my team. It could have cost my team the game at that point because they were able to get the Kraken. There is no way I can stop this Kraken. They would burst me down so fast. I didn't have my ultimate. I could have came in and like pushed a little bit because they really were low on energy, but I decided to hang back, just chill, see what. I didn't have vision on it, so I wasn't even sure, but it was like 99% what they were doing. Alright, so we're just gonna have to let them come in. I'm realizing, like I said, I need more defense. I need that Crucible, but we still have all of our turrets. Saw gets locked up here. I throw out my wait for it, get the silence down, but at this point we just need to take this Kraken down. We need to clear out the wolves, take the Kraken down. I'm throwing down scout traps as I can, and they just can't jump in there for another fight. My ult's down for another 10 seconds. I'm trying to just get bounce damage onto them just to kind of keep them away. And we end up taking down this Kraken before it gets this turret. Whew. And then we go running, rather than going back to heal or get our energy back, we go running hoping we might be able to find one of them. That was kind of our thought here. So now I pick up the reflex block to get that Crucible. Catherine sort of wants to fight. She's trying to clear my vision. Saw, we just wanted to farm. I think Saw was, no, he's not sitting on much money, but we're just kind of waiting, holding up, waiting to see what would happen. So we should be able to win the next fight here. My ult, able to get a good ult straight through two of them, and then we just kind of kite them back in this fight. I'm doing the best I can to get slows, get the bounce damage. The wolves are causing us problems though, so we clear out the wolves. We pick up that kill onto Fortress, who jumped in pretty hard. Samuel and I are able to pick up the kill onto Catherine. At this point, I'm questionably unhealthy, but we get the slow and pick up the ace. Back to full health. That worked out pretty well for my team, and at this point they ended up surrendering, and that's the game. We would have ended up picking up Kraken. I think it's probably up here in another minute or so. So nice work everyone on the team. I had that bit of lag issue, but I wanted to go through this game. It was a fun game playing Captain Fox. I would have picked up the Crucible. I probably should have picked up an Atlas at that point. But then again, I might have just went alternating current because I wouldn't have been in the fight close enough to Gwen to get off Atlas. So probably alternating current with the Crucible, and that would have been my build. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, checking out this game. I'll be back with another video very soon. Take care.
Shatter the vein.